What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I think this is going to be a channel type video. Anyway, hi, I'm Elisa, founder of Illustrated Melanin, and this video is going to be about why it's important to give people their flowers while they're still here. This is based off of my greeting card, giving you your flowers, blank on the inside for you to write your own message. But I created this card because I felt that it was so important to give people their flowers while they're still here. And this has recently manifested in my life. So, many of you know that I host color and chill events through my brand Illustrated Melanin. And on September 7th, I hosted the final one before the final one. So I'm having surgery in about, I don't know when this is going to come out, but I'm having surgery at the end of September. And so I was hosting one final color and chill before my surgery and my break, so my recovery time. And then the next one won't be until December. So anyway, whilst I'm setting up for that event, a friend of mine stopped by who couldn't make it and literally gave me flowers. So we're going to prep them and put them in the vase and set them out in the sun because they're gorgeous. So I have been in a huge season of asking for help after months of not asking for help. So earlier this year, I was in the hospital and I didn't tell anyone. It was just like me and my husband and my family knew. It wasn't like I was just offering up the information. And I think a lot of that was slight embarrassment just because of the physical and mental state that I was in. Like, I didn't want people to see me down. And so I didn't tell anybody that I had been in the hospital, and I didn't want anyone to know that I had been in the hospital. And so after that ordeal, I determined that, because once people found out, they were like, Elisa, why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's embarrassing. Like, I was down for the count. Like, I wouldn't have been able to like interact with you or anything. Like, I was just out of it for like 2 weeks. Well, I was out of it for an entire month. I gotta get my other shears to cut those. I was out of it for an entire month, but there were 2 weeks out of that time where I was on medication that completely like just gutted me. Like, I was just a shell of a person. And I didn't want anyone to see me like that, hence why I didn't tell anybody that I was down until I was somewhat better and able to function properly. Anyway, my friend shows up and she wasn't planning on going to the event. I had no idea that she was coming. And I'm just like in the middle of setting up, and this lovely human being comes over with flowers and literally says, I'm giving you your flowers. And like in my mind, I was fine. But the second she hugged me, I started tearing up because like I don't think you realize like how much you just go through life, right? You're going through life, you're doing all of the things, and you don't realize like how fast you're going through these things and not like actually taking time to give back to yourself or like dip into self-care or even just staying, or like there's just so many factors in life where I don't think people understand how easy it is to forget the plot, right? Like, we have this whole big life, but in reality, like, it's really short, and you have to take time to assess what's around you, pour into what's around you, pour into yourself. And like sometimes you get these gentle reminders that somebody sees you and cares enough about you to bring you flowers before one of your events, before one of like the biggest surgeries of your life, and you don't realize like how much you've just been like going through life without taking stock and without taking inventory and without really like sitting with the fact that like you're not totally okay. Like you're going to be okay, but you're not totally okay. But you're still here. You're still like thriving in a sense where, you have a village, you have people that are willing to go above and beyond for you, willing to help you. She gave me these flowers. She told me that I deserved them. And my first reaction was to be like, what did I do to deserve this? And then she was like, don't ever say that. It's like, you're more than deserving. And then we hugged again. And then like, I just bawled. Like I was just crying my little eyes out. And then she was crying. And we're both crying. We're in the middle of this like the patio of a cafe, and people are probably watching us like, what is happening over there? But there's just this beautiful moment of like acceptance and surrender. And I'm just so grateful. Like she didn't have to do that, but she did. And I like just cried. I just cried, and it literally made my day to the point where like I just felt so much better going into the event. I felt so much clearer and more level-headed and just grateful all around to be in a space where someone felt that they could pour into me without like being prompted, without being asked to do so. Like, I'm like, people are just like this out of the kindness of their heart. Uh, I get emotional just thinking about it. But anyway, all that to say, like, it's so important to give people their flowers while they're still here. Remind someone that you see them, that you are paying attention, that you want them to know that you're in their corner and that you care about what they're doing, and you love them, and they should know it. They should know it. Everyone who you're close with should know that you love them. Should know that you care. Should know that they're doing. Should know that they're doing great things. They should know that you see them. They should know that you got them. They got you. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling because I don't have notes and I'm just like off the cuff talking about this. But legit, like, give people their flowers while they're still here. Tell someone you love them while they're still here. Tell someone that they matter while they're still here. To hear it, to like know that everything is going to be okay. Like, to know that they are supported. You are supported. Like, make sure that you tell people that they are loved and that they know it on a regular basis. So yeah, maybe this is like a challenge for you to maybe even give yourself flowers, give yourself grace. I think we forget about that too, right? Giving each other grace, giving yourself grace is a huge part of existing. I think we're very hard on ourselves, and we don't need to be hard on ourselves. This world is hard enough on us already. So, yeah, just let this be a reminder. to give you your flowers, give someone else their flowers while we're all still here. I hope that you guys have a beautiful week ahead, a beautiful day ahead. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe at Illustrated Melanin. If you want to follow us on social media, it's Illustrated Melanin. We're everywhere at Illustrated Melanin. Not everywhere. I'm still thinking about TikTok. We'll get there one of these days. But have a beautiful day. I'll catch you in the next one.